We got a new Black Panther book this week, so you knew how Defects had to bring it. Wakanda Forever.
What is up, Defects? We're back, and it's the new Comic Book Day show. For those of you that are new to this is where we take that new Comic Book Day pull list from Chris Nelms, a great author over at comicbookinvest.com. We take that list and we break it down Defect style. Guys, if you want to get a closer look at Chris Nelms' new Comic Book Day pull list, I'm going to put a link to his article in the description along with a link to the CBSI website. A lot of great information. The article's great every week. Check it out. Before we get into these books, the Butcher 105, hit them with those sponsors.
First up, we got my man Erod Express Comic Book Pressing. Erod 2 and 2 for all your pressing and cleaning needs. Defects 10 gets you 10% off. Next up, we got the Beeve, Mutant Beaver Comics, one of the world's biggest online variant retailers, shipping worldwide. That's right, worldwide. Defects 10% off. Tell Pat and the B-Man the Defects sent you.
Leave it to Beaver.
Leave it to Beaver. Without further ado, let's get into some books.
Matty Forge, before we get started, let's throw Chris's list up there so everybody can take a look at it. And here we go. Defects, I'm going to start this week off right and bring you ETER Number 1 from AW Upshot. And I'm going to leave it to the Butcher to talk about this one because you know what happens when the Butcher gets a hold of you. You go to the ER.
So you got a whole team of creators on this. Written by Dan Panasanian, Jeff McComsey, illustrated by Javier Pulido and Sean Crystal. Listen, if you're sick after traveling through a black hole, then a visit to the ETER, the galaxy's leading medical facility, is what you need in your life. There you will find the galaxy's greatest doctors, nurses, medics, administration. Even administration is great there. The galaxy's best. There is no planet too far, no asteroid too small, and no patient too alien for them to treat. This action-packed issue features 2 stories from the medical madness, the galaxy's best extraterrestrial emergency room. The best part is they accept all medical insurance. But if you want to really see extraterrestrial stuff, you got to visit Jacoby Hospital in the Bronx on a Friday night. That's where you find the extraterrestrial stuff there, guys. So listen, we got to give nurses and doctors credit during this whole pandemic, but this is where you want to go, man. ETER, the galaxy's best.
I'll tell you this much. This is the funny part is that, you know what? After Space Bastards that you gave Jay this book, Matt, I'm just so excited because now the Space Bastards have someplace to go. The problem is that they kill everybody. So like there's no ER once you're dead, right?
I mean, they might be able to bring you back to life here. I heard that the copays are pretty steep though, so
yeah, right.
Cost you a few shekels.
A couple of shekels.
Next up, guys, you got No One Left to Fight 2, number 1. No One Left to Fight 2.
Volume 2.
Number 1. Oh, it's volume 2? I don't know. It
Yeah.
says 2. I'm reading off the friggin' thing from Dark Horse, guys. Maddie's going to tell you about this book.
Yeah, so No One Left to Fight, was definitely a hit out the gates. It was definitely a fan favorite. So Aubrey Sitterson and Fico Ocio he did Mr. Miracle and Spider-Man. Basically, this picks up where Volume 1 left off in the fight verse. So essentially, the world's greatest fighter struggles with the question, now what? Now there's no one left to fight. He beat everybody. So what the fuck does he do now? So here's a quote from Major Spoilers, a loving tribute to the dragons ball and street fighters of days past with colorful art and a joyous, explosive story. So, first one was good. I read a couple issues. I didn't get too far into it. But you got volume 2. I'm sure it's going to be a hit because, like I said, volume 1 was definitely a hit right out the gate. Did you read this, guys?
I
did not.
It's good. You should check it out.
Guys, this week from DC, you got Batman the Imposter #1. It takes a lot for Guy Forge to get excited about a comic book, I'll tell you that much, especially coming from DC. Sorry, but
wow.
I'm just throwing it out there. So it is what it is. I am excited about this. I think the story sounds dope. I'm going to read you the synopsis on this because it'll do it justice, that's all. Bruce Wayne's mission as the Batman has only been underway for a year or so, but he can tell he's making a difference. Unfortunately, he's made some powerful enemies. All the traditional power brokers of Gotham resent the disruption of the Batman has brought to town, and it seems one of them has a plan to neutralize him. There's a second Batman haunting Gotham's rooftops and alleys, and this one has no qualms about murdering criminals, guys. Live and on tape, too. This is crazy. With the entire might of the Gotham City Police Department and Gotham's rich and powerful coming down on his head, Batman must find this imposter and somehow clear his name. But how can you prove your innocence from behind the mask? I had a mask on when we started the show, so.
You did.
True.
That you did.
Just throwing that out there. What do you guys think? This is a possible first appearance, by the way, obviously, of Batman Imposter. Could be anyone.
Could be anyone.
Could be a recurring character, but there's only one way to find out, and that's read your comic books, right?
There you go.
A lot of Batman titles, man. I'm telling you. They're just going to that well a lot.
Guys, keeping with that Batman theme, riding through Gotham, you got Batman Urban Legends #8 from DC Comics this week. This is a Fear State tie-in, and you got the first appearance of a monster known as the Fearful. Ooh.
Spooky.
Right in time for Halloween.
Ooh, there you go. I'm just gonna let this sit here a second and you can take a look at it because I know Jay's excited for this. Black Manta #2 from DC this week, guys. I mean, does it get any better than that cover?
You know what? That reminds me of that. It reminds me of the Venom 3 cover, man. That's
It
a
does.
bite off the Venom 3 cover. The Miles and
Yeah.
who is it, Matt? Venom, right? Opening his mouth, or is it the Dragon Grendel? I don't know. I forget what character it is. I'm drawing.
It does look a lot like that. That's why it's up here on the list. A little controversy possibly, but nonetheless, it is a pretty cool cover.
And a first appearance, I believe, right? Or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong.
If it is, we missed it.
Sticking on this, everyone's letting the dogs out. You don't have to ask the question, guys. The Army of Darkness, 1979. Good year, 1979. I'm just saying.
Hey now.
#2 from Dynamite. Dynamite's letting the dogs out, guys. Obviously, this is a Stray Dogs homage. You can see that from the covers, guys.
Tony Flex.
Speaking of flexing on that Juiceco. Ooh.
Hey now.
Maddie, Avengers number 49 from Marvel this week. Tell us what you got.
Yeah, we're still going with the Winter Hulk storyline, She-Hulk. She's sent to Atlantis on a mission, and with the Russian super assassin Red Widow also en route. They're on a collision course. From this solicitation, it sounds like something big's going to happen, and the next issue, number 50, is kind of the culmination. So this might be one to pick up. They're not giving a ton of information. We are getting the Red Widow in this one going against the Winter Hulk. So let's see what happens. I know a lot of people have been digging the Avengers series up to now. So number 49 this week. Could be something big.
There you go. You got She-Hulk wearing that 80s Richard Simmons workout get up there.
Sweating to the oldies.
Sweating to the oldies.
Oh, guys, this is exciting. Obviously, I had the mask on to start the show. This week from Marvel, you got Black Panther Legends #1. Wakanda Forever, right? So, obviously, this says you dive into the legend of Black Panther in this new origin story by acclaimed author. Now, I wrote this because this is going to be fun. Acclaimed author Tochi Onyebuchi. What a dope name.
Sounds right.
Tochi Onyebuchi. And New York Times best-selling illustrator Sitor Fiadzigbe. These are, I mean, how do you get past these
Just
names?
glad you're saying them.
Yeah, thank God I didn't get that book.
Listen,
I would have butchered it.
This is the fun part. It says it's perfect for middle grade readers. I think this is a lot of fun. Again, last week I talked about those Spider-Man books that came out. Obviously,
Yep. From IDW.
Correct. And obviously Marvel, look at it, bringing out an origin story and perfect for these young readers. Bringing the kids back to comics, guys. I'm okay with that.
Yes, sir.
And we just talked about this. Darkhold Iron Man #1 from Marvel this week, guys. Everybody's getting their hands on the Darkhold, right, Jay?
Yeah, so Darkhold #1 Alpha, it was great, and I loved it because Matt touched on Cthulhu months ago, and Marvel is bringing him back into the mix along with Doctor Doom. So you know it's books the defects got to read. This Darkhold #1 Iron Man is from Ryan North and Gil Sana. Called face to face with the god Cthulhu, Iron Man reads from the ancient ill-fated Darkhold, and it changes the course of his entire life. The armor that once saved his life and protected him in countless times becomes his prison. Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wasp, Blade, Scarlet Witch become the Darkhold Defiled. Guys, you could find their first appearance in that Darkhold #1 Alpha. If you haven't picked it up, it's a great read. What they're going to do, these are going to all be different one-shots. Iron Man's going to have his, Spider-Man's going to have his, the Wasp will have hers, Blade will have his, and the Scarlet Witch will have hers, and then they're going to do a Darkhold Omega, which is going to sum everything up. But basically in this book, they all start reading the Darkhold, and it changes their whole entire lives. Things go terribly bad, but we got Doctor Doom in control, so have a little bit of faith. Guys, this storyline is going to be awesome. The Darkhold #1 Alpha was awesome. Highly suggest you guys pick this up and give it a read.
Love it. I love it. Yeah, and perfect timing because today, I don't know if you guys, we didn't talk about this, but there was a little rumor going around that Disney is planning on a little spin-off series for Agatha Harkness.
Yep.
And we know how much, she had the Darkhold. Sounds like she was alluding to a greater, if you haven't watched WandaVision, spoiler alert, sounds like she was alluding to a greater evil than she was that was released with Wanda being, kind of taking control of the Darkhold and casting a few spells. Maybe it's Cthulhu. I mean, this is all kind of tying together. It's coming together at the same time. So, comics, I like what they do with the comics and the MCU kind of coming together and they kind of play off each other. That's how it should be. So that was a little rumor we heard today. Perfect timing for this Darkhold series. There you go.
Absolutely. And you see him a lot in the first book. Like he's there.
They're just tying him in, guys. They're tying
him in.
We told you.
Matt can't even whisper if he wants to whisper with that mic.
I can't.
Nah, I'll say straight up. Matt Forge told you months ago you should have been watching.
Yeah, should have been watching. Speaking of Matt Forge talking about something months ago, Eternals Forever #1 from Marvel this week, guys. You got some pretty cool covers. I like the Frigeri cover. The Fugazi cover, is that what it is?
The Fugazi.
And then you got, listen, I just want to laugh because I know Matt's going to talk about it, but the writer is Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, you stole my line there.
Yeah, sorry. I had to do it. I saw
the Ralph Macchio?
Is it the Ralph Macchio? If someone knows,
no.
please tell me, because you know what? Danny LaRusso's writing comic books.
But how funny is that it's almost a year anniversary from our Karate Kid Halloween skit.
Yep. And Ralph Macchio's writing a book.
Right. So there's another Eternals one shot. We had one last week as well. They are really, I read an article that said that these were basically directly put out to get people excited for the movie, to get people used to the Eternals. Guys, the Eternals are going to be around. All right. So like I said, written by Ralph Macchio, artist Ramon Box. It's a one-shot, like I said. Icarus is brainwashed into killing Ajax. It's up to the other Eternals to stop him. So pretty simple. It's just a book to get you excited about the Eternals. One-shot little storyline. It's going to tell you a little bit more about the characters, their powers, their personalities. They're getting you primed up. So pick it up.
Guys, the defects have been talking about this book, and finally, the giant-size finale of Immortal Hulk number 50, boys and girls. The Hulk searches among the ghosts of the past for the answers to all his questions. The One Below All, The Green Door, Samuel Stearns, Jackie McGee, and Bruce Banner. It's all been leading here. This is the last issue, guys, of the Immortal Hulk, so if you've been following it, I don't know where you've been, because the defects have been talking about it for months now. Stay on top of it. You got a bunch of variants over here. You got a 125 Hitch. Matt jumped over to the 1 in 100 Kirby.
It's back.
You're back. 1 in 50 McGinnis. And then you got the 1 in 100 Kirby. If you don't get all al dente because of that one, I don't know what's wrong
I don't
with you.
like that cover, dude. That looks like
That's the OG Hulk right
I
there.
know,
OG,
man. That
bro.
looks like a bum in Times Square about to ask you for a quarter.
You're
Like,
funny.
let me get.
How
a
you going to do
quarter.
Kirby like that?
How you do, Kirby?
I love
The guy-
Kirby. I just don't like that depiction of the Hulk, man.
Jay, did you like me and Guy's rendition last week?
No.
New comic book day?
No. I thumbed downed it.
I figured you did, but
I
everybody
figured
else
one of those
loved
was
it.
yours, yeah.
That was my
Everyone was
thumbs
saying
down.
Jay's head's gonna explode. Wedding Crashers, movie references. I mean, that was
Movie-
all for you, Jay.
Movie quotes galore, my friend.
Oh God. Oh my. I was like, what the hell are these guys? I can never leave again, ever. Never.
That was the plot. That was the plot. A couple people in the comments are like, "When's Jay coming back?" But for the most part, everyone was feeling the movie quotes. We got a lot of people got them. That was pretty
Yeah.
good. I'm excited about the defects are on point.
The opening
right.
thing, I didn't know. I'm like, are they taking shots at me like everybody else in the community does? I had no idea.
It was Wedding Crashers.
Come on, bro.
I can't. I forget it. Never mind. Let's just do the middle.
Keep it
Just do the thing. What do you
Guys.
say in the middle? Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
listen, thank you for showing up for New Comic Book Day. If you like what we're doing, if you like what we put out, if you like the movie quotes, thumb us up, give a nice little, share the video, give a nice comment. You know, Jay likes to read them and see what everyone's saying about him. So, you know what? We thank you for coming by, and we'll keep this train a-moving.
Yeah, that's it.
This week, guys,
Boom.
from Marvel, Maddie's excited. Kang the Conqueror, number 3. If you guys didn't get enough of Kang, I mean, they're going to keep the ball rolling because obviously Kang's going nowhere. So, again, along with Maddie's idea that these guys are bringing out these books to get people interested, I think he's correct.
This is a good series, guys. Check this
Yep.
out.
Yep. Have you read this, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
good.
been good. Ravonna Renslayer's in it now. Rama Tut. It's been a good series, guys. Hop on it. Hop on it.
Speaking of hopping on that first cover, looks like she's about to hop on it. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 31, guys, from Marvel this week. You got cover A, which looks like they're a little excited in the background.
That's
and then you got,
that's Starlin, right?
yeah, I think so.
That's his
And then
his new squeeze.
That's the
You got the-
squeeze, kid.
the 1 in 25 Sway variant flying through the air over there.
Cover fire.
Cover fires, right?
What do you guys think of that new his new getup?
I like his old getup, man. I guess it's all right
Yeah.
though.
You know,
It looks better
We'll
in that
see.
cover A than it does in the Sway.
doesn't look that aerodynamic to me, but I don't know.
Guess who's listening? Shang-Chi, guys, number 5 from Marvel this week. Butcher, what do we got on this one?
From Jean Lun Yang and Dyke Ruin, meet the new Iron Man Shang-Chi. What could they possibly be talking about? A weapons dealer offers a stolen Iron Man suit to Shang-Chi's organization, but will he take it to use against his war against crime? And if he does, what will Tony Stark have to say? I will tell you what I have to say. No one is going to do it better than Frank Castle, the Punisher, when he stole the War Machine armor. So, but I'll tell you what, man. Shang-Chi, with his martial arts skills and his powers and an Iron Man suit, this could be deadly, man. But something tells me he's not going to take it. I don't know. Again, only one way to find out, right? And that is to read it.
Something tells me the flow is not going to be as smooth in an Iron Man suit. I'm just saying.
Well, now he's got the nanotech, so it's
Yeah, he got
move like water, baby.
Nano.
You know,
See, there's a quote, right? That's a quote.
Yeah, that is a quote, but it's be like water, but it's fine. It's close.
No, I don't think that's what he was talking about.
I was talking about nano, man. I make one quote and you don't get it, and you guys are supposed to be the TV and movie thing.
Wow. He's going obscure 80s sitcom. What the hell is that called?
Mork
I know
and
what he's
Mindy.
talking about.
Mork and Mindy. Mork and Mindy.
Nanu.
Wow. Nanu. That Frank Cho variant is dope, though. Frank Cho always does good variants, and they always go for a premium. So,
well, with Halloween right around the corner, guys. Let's stay in Westchester County, where we're from, and give you the Headless Horseman, because that's where he is. So, you know what? X-Men number 4 from Marvel. Maddie, heads up.
Yeah, pretty much. Guy summed it up. Sleepy Hollow, New York, just north of Ossining. Yeah, just north of Ossining. That's right by us. I don't know. Is this the first appearance of the Headless Horseman in Marvel Comics? I have no idea. I'm just asking.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I don't know, but there's another minor first appearance in here. Dr. Stasis. They said there's another terror that besides the Headless Horseman, the X-Men have to mess with. I don't know. This is obviously deviating from the storyline. They're doing a Halloween special kind of here. The 1 in 25 Shalvey is not that bad. I like the colors on that. So, and cover A is actually pretty dope. So
cover A is the one to get, and I think we have. I'll tell you, I didn't chase after X-Men books recently, obviously, but I think I got to pick this up just because of the connection.
But listen, it makes sense. We got the Headless Horseman from Westchester County, and we got the X-Men from Westchester County. So
that is true.
914, stand up.
They're putting it together. They're putting it together.
We're in the movie. Spoiler alert. Jay's wheels and Guy's juggernaut.
Wow. I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
Finishes off.
Wrapping things up, guys. You got Star Wars: The High Republic, Trail of Shadows number 1 from Marvel this week. Listen, we always talk about some first appearances, so why not leave it off here? There's always first appearances in Star Wars, guys. Sean Holta, and then you got the first appearance of Emmerich Kaftor, a Jedi Knight. I don't know if I said that right. Sorry, Star Wars people, don't butcher me, because I butchered the names. Jedi Knight and Private Eye team up to uncover a mystery that will change the High Republic forever. So if you've been following these, I like the 1 in 25 Tedesco. I think that's hot.
All right, boys and girls, Chris Nelms' pick of the week, and he's got Shang-Chi, number 5, the 1 in 50, Michael Cho. Here's what Chris has to say. This could be a sneaky grab because issue 5 of Shang-Chi is probably not flying off the shelves. There's not a 1 in 25, so stores will really believe they can make enough off this great Cho cover to warrant all the extra copies, sure to fill up the dollar bins in a month or so. I think he's got a great bit of logic here. Great pick, Chris. All right, guys, that wraps up the new Comic Book Day show. Before you go anywhere, a couple videos coming out this week. We got a spec video coming out on Thursday. We got the live show Wednesday. Jay's not going to be here. Maybe we have a special guest. Maybe we don't. I don't know, but it's going to be fun. So tune in. We definitely have a giveaway. I know that because I didn't even tell these guys, but somebody didn't claim a 5,000K giveaway. So 5K giveaway. So we're giving that away this week. And that's it. So I think that about wraps it up for the new Comic Book Day show. Friends of the... Oh, I forgot. Keep It Thorough Comics. Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hold on. If you're going to say it, you got to say it. Keep that CBSI train rolling.
I was just about to say it, but Jay stole it from me, so that's okay. Keep It Thorough Comics. The link in the description. The Indie Spotlight series. Check it out, and we will catch you on the next new Comic Book Day show, Defects. Later.